Hey guys, this is the PrinceofMacedon, and I'm doing a Men of War online battle with commentary. This is a Germany versus Soviet Union battle. I command the Germans, and my opponent is Lee Larry in command of the Soviet Union. This is our second match that we had against each other. He destroyed me in the first game, and this is our second game. Anyways, here's a recap on the major tank action. And basically he had one Joe the Stalin 1 tank, and it destroyed 3 of my Panzer IV tanks. Alright, now let's go back to the action at hand here. I had one Panzer IV tank, and it got destroyed by his Katyusha, firing its rockets at it. And anyways, look at all that widespread destruction left by his Katyusha. Very devastating. And in the back he has a field howitzer, and that's a 152mm gun. Anyways, for this battle I have brought Tiger tanks. In the last battle I was only using Panthers and Mark IVs. But in this one I'm using Mark IVs and Panthers and Tigers. And whenever you read those German tank accounts, it's almost always from these Tiger tanks. Like Michael Whitman, he was a Tiger ace. Same with Otto Karius, he had a Tiger tank as well. Anyways, I'm launching my my Tiger tank down the left flank here. I want to take out my opponent's field howitzer right there. And right now I'm using an armor-piercing round. I found out that it's a lot more effective to use a heat round instead. The heat round will completely incinerate a field piece like that. But right now I'm using an AP round. Alright, so that's my Tiger tank. Oh, and by the way, when I went over a review on the tank action that you missed, I did not go over the infantry action, or the tank versus infantry, or the tank versus artillery action. I just covered the tank versus tank action. Alright, during that, the first few minutes that I cut off, I did manage to damage my opponent's IS-1. I think I destroyed, or I damaged his main gun, and also destroyed one of his tracks, or damaged one of his tracks. But he does manage to fix his tracks and his gun. And here's some, that's an SMG squad. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit closer there, because I know that there's some Soviet infantry in those trenches. Meanwhile, here's my Tiger tank. And if you saw on the top left, my opponent rolled out an ISU 152. That is an SP gun, a self-propelled gun. And that was known as the animal killer, because it was so good at killing like the German elephants, the German tigers, and the German panthers. Hence its nickname as the animal killer. Alright, so I brought out a panther, and I used that one to flank that field howitzer that I was attacking earlier. And I did use a heat round for that one, and you saw how fast that thing went up. So that's my panther tank right there. So I brought a bigger variety of tanks this time, instead of relying completely on the Panther. And now I'm getting some flank shots on the ISU 152. Actually, I was aiming for his ISU 152 from the flank, but what ended up happening was I accidentally shot his Katyusha, which is good because I wanted to destroy that too. But I also want to kill that ISU 152 right there. So I'm still trying to shoot at it, but now I'm actually hitting the ISU, but it's just being deflected. Finally, I destroyed its engine. And a self-propelled gun without an engine is very vulnerable. Anyways, right there is my opponent's, that's his Joe the Stalin 1 tank. So he has 2 Joe the Stalin tanks, but one of them is inoperable. But he brought that one out, and once he came out, I destroyed his main gun. So now I'm going to try to finish the job here. And at this point my opponent thinks, well, he sees the danger, and so he's going to roll his tank backwards into the unknown fog of war. Alright, so now I'm just wreaking havoc on his back line here with some flanking fire from my Panther. And at this point I finally caught up to my opponent in terms of points. And I just destroyed the main gun on the ISU. Alright, so there's my tank crew, and look at that, I just destroyed, well, I completely destroyed his ISU 152. Anyways, During the first few minutes, which I cut off, my tiger tank right there in the wheat field, it got damaged. That's why it's not moving anywhere. And right there is my my infantry team. I gave them control of that heavy machine gun right there, and now they are shooting at the enemy's infantry. Most likely the crew of the Katyusha and the and whatever else is back there. I have no idea what they're shooting at, but as long as they're shooting, I think it's pretty cool. Alright, now I'm trying to get some flanking fire on that IS-1 tank, and that's the one at the beginning of the battle. That's the one that destroyed 3 of my Panzer IV tanks. And that thing's been getting hit like since the beginning of battle, probably for about, I don't know, 12, well actually maybe like 10 minutes now. Yeah, I've been damaging that thing since the beginning of battle. Like, first I damaged its track, then its main gun, but it keeps firing back. So I guess you keep repairing it. Anyways, I finally put an end to that thing, that monstrosity. Okay, so now there's like 3 minutes left. I'm going to keep pushing forward here, or I guess I'm pushing backwards. And there's my Tiger tank once again. If you look at it from the top, it looks like a Happy Meal, but it's so fat and compact. But it's pretty menacing looking when you get a close up of it. It doesn't look like a giant whopper or something. Okay, so here's my infantry. They are inside those little houses, and I'm just gonna keep him there in case he decides to try to sneak up on my tanks. All right, I'm bringing up my Panzer IV here, and I want to get even more flanking shots on my opponent's flank there. So right now I'm just plucking away at his infantry, and I'm still shooting at his armored vehicles, because I'm pretty sure he's trying to repair them. Alright, as you can see, there's about 2 minutes left in this battle, and for some reason this game was lagging, because usually 10 minutes here equals 10 minutes in real time, but because it was lagging so much, 10 minutes on the game equaled about 13 minutes on my, when I showed the replay. So, I had to cut off more than usual for this battle, which is kind of unfortunate, because you did miss a lot of action. But, at least I did a recap on the tank action. Alright, here's my infamous Tiger tank. I believe I have 2 of them. One of them is right here, but my other one, his track is damaged. So, the other one is in the wheat field to the right of this screen here. And right there is the opponent's Jodaston 1 tank. That tank's still menacing, but it doesn't have the same kind of menace as the IS-3 tank. Or at least not in my limited experience. But anyways, he's trying to roll back there, and I just want to destroy that thing. And here, my guy was repairing the track on that tank, and I think the track's fixed, or at least that was my thinking during this game. But my new thinking was to get those guys back inside the tank so that they could fire their gun at that Jodaston 1 tank right there. And once my guy gets inside, he takes a shot at the Jodaston 1. But unfortunately, they're firing their heat round, so it won't have that much of an effect on the tank itself, unless the guy is out of his hatch. But anyways, he's going to roll back anyways. Anyways, the reason I didn't switch the ammunition there was because I saw a tank rolling away, and I figured that if I changed to the armor piercing round, that would take a few more seconds, and by that time the tank would be out of view. So at least I got a few shots off with even the heat round. And anyways, I finally got that tank fixed, the track on it, so he can move again. So I'm gonna roll him back here, and I'm going to just change his position, because he's been in that spot since the beginning of battle. Well, at least when I rolled that Tiger out for the first time. It was in the beginning of the battle, man. That Jodaston 1 tank, the one that's immobilized now, that thing was like eating up my panzers left and right. Like, I lost 3 panzers, like 3 Panzer IVs to that tank, and my Tiger tank got disabled from it until I fixed it. Okay, so there's like 15 seconds left. Anyways, it's been a very good battle against my opponent. In the first game we played, he destroyed me, and in the second game I got lucky this time. So I was pretty happy about that. And my opponent was a very dignified player, so I enjoyed playing against him.
Go!